Get like the one that unlocks at midnight. Decisions. I just like plastic a lot, so I like buying my games physically. But also, I might get faster load times if I buy digital. So, yeah. You already know that your boy is gonna be a top dog when it comes to Switch sports speedrunning. I'm, dude, when I tell you that C2 is hard, C2 is hard.
Nice shot.
Yeah, but Speedy Club, since there's gonna be online play in all the sports in or in Switch sports, that means that there will be more online records to get. You and I can continue our dominance in online golf speedrunning. That was way more backspin than I intended. Whatever.
Nice one.
Online world records are not done. You are right. There is a whole classic course that is yet to be conquered. It's been it's been conquered somewhat, but it's not gone under 17, and that needs to be fixed. But I do have to play
Great
Classic
shot.
A for about an hour and a half, so yeah.
Nice approach. Great birdie.
Also, Classic A's online record is like sad. It's like sad, sad.
Nice one. Great birdie.
Better than 638. That's the dream. Just a time. I would like to make it so that every single online record is sub 6.
Great shot.
Oh, fuck me. I did not club down. What a goofy goober I am.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's too many beans, dude. Come on. It's weird to think that I can complete like the entire Lakeside 9-hole course in the amount of time that it takes for us to play um, one match of online classic. Jesus, that was overcompensation for wind.
Nice one. Great birdie.
Pro golfer right there. Did not go over enough.
Nice approach.
If I get a hole-in-one or an Albie, I'm gonna try to go for all stamps. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Did not mean to curve that.
That's it.
Jesus Christ. Is the route just classic A repetitive? Yeah, that's it. Unless I get like an Albie. In which case, I will, I'll play through an 18-hole course and go for score. Because there's one stamp called like King of Clubs or something like that. And if I get that, and I need to play an 18 or 9-hole course and finish 9 under par in order to get that.
Great approach.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Good birdie.
Oh my god. That should be okay though. Yeah. Iron chip.
Great birdie.
I do need a chip at one point. That'll get me a couple stamps. Oh god. Oh god, why? God, I'm awful, man. I'm terrible.
Great
What?
shot.
Dude, what? I'm awful.
Nice shot.
That's so sad. That should have been a birdie if I wasn't so terrible. Dude, this might actually not beat Cedric. Like, this rough start might do me in.
Great shot.
Mm,
On the green. Good birdie. On the green. Good birdie. Great shot.
that should be alright. Yeah.
On the green. Good birdie. Solid shot.
Mm, tough. What? I'm just awful today, I guess. I'm sure that's already apparent by the fact that I have yet to get an eagle on hole 3
Good par.
a single time. But whatever.
On the green.
That's way too much. I tried to backspin it, but I don't think that I'm... Yeah, backspin didn't really help. Three iron backspin is a myth.
Nice one.
What? Dude, there's no way that putt had no curve to it. That sucks.
Great par.
So it's about like 8 minutes per level up for me. That's
Solid
unfortunate.
shot.
I just got my Tie Dog socks. What are Tie Dogs?
That's it.
Who's Tie Dog? Why do they have socks? God, dude. I have lost all sense of skill.
Great par. Good par. Nice shot.
Oh, it should be alright. Yeah.
Nice one.
Finally, I got an eagle.
Great eagle. Nice shot. Nice approach. Great birdie.
That's probably hitting sand. Oh, it didn't.
Nice birdie chip. Good birdie. Great shot.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Great approach. Good birdie. Great shot. Good birdie. On the green. Good birdie. Nice shot. That's it. Great eagle. Great approach. Good par. Great approach. Good birdie. Great shot. Great par. That's it. Good birdie. Great approach. Good birdie. Great shot. Nice eagle chip. Great eagle. Nice one. Great birdie. That's it. Good birdie. Nice shot. That's it. Great eagle. Solid shot. it. Good pie. Great approach. Good pie. Nice shot. Nice approach. Great birdie. Nice one. Great birdie. That's it. Great pie. Great shot. Good shot. On the green. Good birdie. On the green. Good birdie. That's it. Good birdie. Great shot. Nice one. Great par. Nice one. Great par. Great shot. Nice approach. Great birdie.
Hey, Pepsi Open. How's it going, my dude?
Solid shot.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well, my dude. But baseball is possible blindfolded if you don't mind losing. It's actually pretty easy if you don't mind losing. Just get strikeouts. And just waggle your Wii remote around whenever it's time to pitch. I mean, I guess you could just get like... God, dude, I'm awful. I guess you could just get like a lucky home run.
Great birdie.
I'm on track to break the
Solid shot.
pro class record by a pretty hefty margin. I still have like 45 more minutes to level up 3 times. I should definitely get this.
Great birdie.
Keyword should. You heard about Switch on Sports? Wii Sports on Switch? Dude, I have. I'm jazzed, dude. Whenever that game comes out, I'm skipping school that day. Just to speedrun. Like, I am going to have every single record. I swear on my motherfucking Yeezy, I will have a leaderboard sweep on that game when it launches.
Great shot.
I want to get my hands on a copy of it. Dude, okay, what I'm thinking, I'm probably gonna buy it digitally. I never buy any games digitally. But if I buy it digitally, it'll unlock at midnight. So I can play it like the day it comes out at midnight. And if I do that, then I'm gonna have like such an advantage in like the runs. Cause I'll have probably like, actually I bet that like Wipeout Jack, Emoad, Tyler, they're probably, all of them are also probably gonna be playing around then.
Great birdie.
Basically I just want to be like fucking goated in or in Nintendo Switch Sports. I went on a rant about Valentine's Day. Why'd you
Great
rant about
shot.
Valentine's Day? Don't
On
ask
the
me.
green.
I literally just asked you.
Good birdie.
My all sports without baseball run got verified. Good, good. I might go out of a 2-page Twitch I say about it. Okay.
That's it.
Don't know what that means, but okay. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it.
Great birdie.
I don't like Valentine's Day with all the marketing and all of the heart-shaped candies and stuff. Okay, I can agree with you there. I don't like how it's really commercial.
Solid shot.
I can say that you have a good point there. Aww.
Great approach.
I did not get good pole polygons.
Birdie.
All I wanted for Valentine's Day were good pole polygons, and I did not get them. I have 40 followers, and I promised that after 40 followers I would do blindfolded Wii Sports speedruns. Bless your soul, you poor bastard.
Great
You know
shot.
not what you have done. I kind of want to try blindfolded speedruns. Like, you would not be able to get, like, Mercy Rule in baseball is, like, damn near impossible.
Great birdie.
Please be enough.
Nice
I can still make that. Aw. Yo, Rainbow Kappa TTV. Appreciate the follow, my dude.
Great par.
You can get points blindfolded on baseball. I feel like I should get one playing in and head out. Pepsi Open, not gonna lie, man. Your text-to-speech is like, it throws me for a
Solid
loop.
shot.
Please don't hit that tree. God damn. Howdy, Rainbow Kappa. How was your, what is today? Thursday. Ooh, that might be out. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. It's good. Got myself a new Switch and pre-ordered Switch Sports. Dude, I'm definitely going to buy Switch Sports. I'm planning on just getting it digital so that I can play like right at midnight
Birdie.
whenever it comes out. Like, I usually buy all my games physical, but Switch Sports might be an exception. But see, like, it's so nice being able to just, like, take the game card to one of your bros' houses
Solid shot.
if they have a Switch, instead of having to lug around your system. All I know is that whenever it comes out on midnight, I'm gonna try to get a sweep. Every single world record in Switch Sports will be mine. Because, like, I don't think that there's gonna be a whole ton of competition unless, like, the people who do, like, the runs for, like, Wii Sports, like OG Wii Sports, really start going for them. But even then, the people who, like, actually give a shit about, like, the OG Wii Sports All Sports record and stuff, they,
On the green.
they probably won't care enough to, like, wait, I'm so lost. I'm sorry. Drake is playing quite loudly right now. Um, but the people who like actually care about Wii Sports All Sports, they're gonna care, and those are the people that I need to keep an eye out
Nice
for.
shot.
They're my true competition. Um, but me and Noma are cool with each other. So he might be gracious and let me have the record for a bit. Fuck! I should have clubbed down. I should have clubbed down to the wood. Ooh, that was a very sloppy hole. I was considering going for a chip there. I'm glad that I did not.
Good birdie.
I'm definitely interested in running this. I'm a big Wii fan. If you want to run this, like this sport right here, right there, um, good luck. It's definitely doable. Oh, Switch Sports. Okay. Oh yeah. Switch Sports, I think will be much better for running because there's no fucking baseball. You're safe. You're safe from baseball's wrath. And there's also there's no boxing. So like there's no RNG from what I can tell. Like I don't think that there will be a mercy rule in soccer.
Approach.
So you shouldn't have to worry about that. You should just like have to score a goal and then just kill time.
Good birdie.
And then like Chambara is just gonna be easy. It's just like whack, 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 and then he's gone. What else? Bowling is easy, just fucking zing it. Badminton is literally just shit or
On the
tennis.
green.
Tennis is just shit. Um, Volleyball is just
Good birdie.
weird tennis.
Great shot.
I can say that I'm really looking forward to that game, especially when golf drops, dude. Yeah, I did see the playtest for next week. You have to sign up for the playtest the 15th, I think is when it opens. So you already know.
On the
Your
green.
boy's finna sign up on the 15th, like right as it turns midnight.
Great eagle.
5 p.m. PST. Dude, I'm 100% signing up. I love me some Wii Sport.
Great shot.
I'm signing up for the 19th times at least. Dude, I'm just gonna sign up for every single time that it will allow me to sign up. Cause oh no, worst situation, I'm asleep whenever the test is going live and I don't get to play. Whatever, I can play some of the other times.
Nice one.
But I am a bit bummed though, cause like I think that you're only gonna be able to play online whenever that playtest comes out. Cause it's a playtest for the online.
Birdie.
But whatever. The 18th and 20th only have one session per day. It's also online randoms only. That's what I was afraid of. But, oh well, I don't care all too much. I'm still gonna play the shit out of it.
Nice approach. Great birdie.
I need to figure out what's the conversion from Pacific time to Central Time? Is it 2 hours more or 2 hours less? I'm really bad with like time zone
Solid
stuff.
shot.
Midwest? No, I'm Central. Central Time. Midwest is Central U.S. time? What? Dude, what the fuck? How did I not know that? From what I've always been told, like, Central is its own time zone.
Great approach.
Like, Midwest, I think of being, like, Wyoming. And, like, Central time is, like, Alabama up towards, like, Chicago. Oh, you're in Illinois. Oh. Yeah, so we're in the... we're in the same damn time zone.
Nice shot.
5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central. Okay, so it's 2 hours later. So that means that the 3:45 a.m. playtest is going to be 5:45 a.m. I can wake up at 5:45 a.m. I'm gonna wake up at 5:45 a.m.
Nice
I don't
approach.
mind. Wonder if you can stream it. Of course I can stream it. It's not like my Wi-Fi shuts off. Wi-Fi's always going. Capture card's always pumping. No, I mean like Nintendo non-disclosure agreement. They will not be able to control me. I am a force of nature.
Great birdie.
I'm streaming at 99%. Dude, what I could do? I could just like say that. What do you mean? I'm not speedrunning or streaming this
Solid shot.
this Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm streaming Wii Sports Club. I just have like a little tiny stream of Wii Sports Club in the corner, and I can just say that I'm watching like a fucking extended trailer or something. I don't know. I could definitely bullshit it, and I'm streaming that. I want to say that I was there, bruh. I was there.
Great approach.
The Great Nintendo Switch Sports Demo.
Great eagle.
Dude, I'm going to crush this. I'm glad Mii's are still usable, even if it's not a main feature. Dude, I was shaking in my boots for a second. I'm like, oh fuck, they're getting rid of the Mii's. But then, like, you know, we saw the two very polite Japanese businessmen playing. I'm like, okay, those are Mii's. We're chilling. I really hope that, like, in the settings, there's some way to make it so that your opponents are all Mii's. Because, like, I'm kind of pissed that they spent all this time making these new shit characters when the Mii's files are already, like, baked into your Switch.
Good birdie.
And, you know, like, they spent all this time programming, like, these new shit-looking characters. And golf isn't even playable at launch. I mean, piss off, Nintendo.
Great approach.
I mean, like, they're also, like, you have your Mii's as available things for your, like, profile picture on your Switch account. You have Mii's available in Mario Kart. You have your Mii available. Shit, I'm trying to think of one. I just fucking missed that shot. Your Mia's playable in Mario Kart. What else? I know for well, Miitopia. Shut up.
Nice shot.
That should be good. Um. That's deadass the only thing I can think of right now. Nintendo left those little Mii fuckers out to rot, man. Poor Mii's.
That's it.
Didn't deserve it. Done dirty.
Great par.
Hashtag Mii is dead. Dicks out for the Mii's. It's like dicks out for Harambe, but sadder. The Mii's are the gorilla, just trying to play with the children. Nintendo is the man with the sniper rifle.
Great approach. Good birdie.
And we are the children. We are in the midst of all of this. We are the children who crawled into the exhibit. Caffeine-free orange juice, so orange juice. No! Pole
Great
polygons!
approach.
Damn.
Good par.
Dude, my brain is like completely shut off. I've been playing Classic A for an hour and 5 minutes now. Like, I don't even think anymore, it's just golf. Like,
Great shot.
I'm not controlling myself. It's weird. I'm like on complete autopilot.
Great approach.
What? Dude. 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 Come on, bro. That's so cringe. That's so cringe. That's so cringe.
Great shot.
I've almost listened through the entirety of Scorpion by Drake. I don't even like Drake. I mean, he's okay, maybe, I guess. But like, I dislike Silence more than I dislike Drake, so I'm just like, fuck it, turn him on.
Nice approach. Great par.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's way too much. Thank you, Backspin.
Nice one. Great birdie. Good shot.
Driver chip. I'm feeling a driver chip right here. I'm feeling lucky. Fuck. I'm a goofy goober. I could have just putted that. Probably would have gone in too. Let's find out. Dude, actually, why did I driver chip that? Like, it would have been so much safer. And I would have gotten it in 2 games anyway. Now I might have to play 3 games in order to get this. Because I just bogeyed that. No, I should still get it next game. But still, man, I'm kind of dumb.
Nice shot.
I just have to get -3 or better. If I get -3 or better, I'm chilling.
Nice one. Great birdie.
That looks good.
That's it. Great birdie.
Okay. The final one.
Great shot.
Dude, I'm really surprised that Cedric's time is only a 128. Like, 128's kind of bad.
On the green. Great eagle.
That was a really good 3-hole. Oh, wait, shit. Unsplit that way. No, I do want that split. I forgot that I had to get to star 1 in order for this to, complete. So, like, I should still have this. But it's a lot closer than I thought. Because, like, I leveled up and it took me 10 minutes the past time. And I have way more than 10 minutes of wiggle room. Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm working on getting rid of that wiggle room, though.
Nice approach. Great par.
Will that go over the sand? It will not. This is not good. This is not good at all. I really need an eagle on this next hole. I really needed that putt to go in. Jesus Christ, I bogeyed.
Great shot.
Okay. Albatross.
On the green.
Are you fucking kidding? God damn. I finished par.
Good birdie.
That's unfortunate. Plus 15. Jesus Christ. If I am not careful, this will be the end of this run. If I don't beat 128.
Nice shot. That's it. Good birdie.
Nice.
Great birdie. Great shot.
That's good. Mm. Driver chip from the bunker.
Great approach. Good birdie.
Okay, -3 gives me 23, so that should be... If I can get a -4 game, that should give me enough so that I can beat 2 more games before I level up. Really, that one where I got, like, even with par really messed me up, bruh. That one really got with me. Or really messed with me. Ooh. Very
Nice.
grateful that that did not hit the pole.
Great birdie. Nice one.
That was close.
Great
I held my
birdie.
breath there.
Solid shot.
Wow.
That's it. Great eagle.
This is close. I might need another -4 game to get it. This one. Oh, if I didn't miss that eagle putt, that was like really easy, we would
Solid
be singing a
shot.
different tune right now. Or I guess I can always just, you know, like chip in eagle this one or hole in one the next one. You know, that would work too. A slam dunk hole in one would
On the
be
green.
quite nice.
Good
What's
birdie.
up, gamer boss? How's it hanging? I'm trying to beat Cedric. Cedric's record is 1 hour 28.
That's it.
This can potentially be my last game if everything goes perfect.
Great birdie.
It's minusculely groovin'. I guess it's better to be minusculely groovin' than um, positively not groovin'.
Solid shot.
Please be good for eagle. God, this game did not make it easy on me.
On the green.
Yes!
Great eagle.
No! Come on! Dude, I thought that would have been good! I thought that would have been good for... Damn it! I was one missed putt. One missed putt away from getting it right there. Damn! That's so sad. That's so sad. That's that's a positively heartbreaking moment.
Nice one. Great birdie.
Gamer boss, you excited for Switch Sports?
Nice
How are you feeling about the golf delay?
Great birdie.
I'm extremely indifferent at the moment. Really? I thought that as a Wii Sports god, you would be all over it.
Solid shot.
Like, I am positively jazzed. I mean, I'm obviously interested in what they have to show, but at the moment, it looks ungreat. I think that it's going to be shit until golf comes out. Controversial opinion.
Good birdie.
But it'll be bad until there's golf. Whenever golf releases, it's going to be hype. Okay. World record by 5 minutes. Could have been world record by 7 minutes. Other stuff might be cool for a good month. See, I just think that, like, golf is probably the most replayable sport in the whole package, just because there's, like, so much different... There's so much of a difference between golf and all the other sports. Okay, Gamer Boss, tell me what you think of my strategy. I'm gonna buy the digital copy of it, and as soon as it opens on midnight, start running every single category. I'm gonna try to get a sweep on the entire game, just so that I can say that I did. Yeah, big man. Dude, I really want to get a sweep. Fuck. Please still be good. Lucky me. Like, that'll be hard. Because there'll be, like, a trillion other people also playing. But I am a bit more used to motion controls than the average bear. So, I hope,
Nice one.
I hope that I will be able... Oh, nice. So I really hope I'll be able to sweep. It'll be hard. It'll be very hard. Because, like, in the beginning, you know, there are so many different people running it all at once.
Great shot.
Let me check how much Switches cost. I bought one used for $150. Came with a dock, came with 2 Joy-Cons, came with a console, and then like 4 games. And they aren't just like the shit games either. Like I got it with Mario Tennis. I think Mario Tennis is the only one that I kept. It also came with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I already had 8 Deluxe. It came with Batman Arkham. And then one other game. I cannot remember. But if you can get a deal like that, I would 100% cop.
On the green.
I'll probably buy one for the new game and some others. I wonder how Wii Sports will play, or sorry, Switch Sports will play whenever you're using a Switch Lite.
Nice shot.
I'm really curious how that's gonna go. Lol, who knows? I mean, you're still able to play Super Mario Party if you have a Switch Lite, so, you know, you would think that you'd still be able to play Switch Sports. Kinda hype for multiplayer. Oh, if you like online multiplayer, you would love Wii Sports Club. Don't even get me started on Wii Sports Club. Best Wii Sports game.
Great birdie.
And it will remain the best Wii Sports game until Nintendo decides that it's a good idea to actually, you know, put golf into the Switch version. Then it might be a different story. But as is, best Wii Sports game right right there.
Solid shot.
I would enjoy it, no doubt, just a bit slow. Also, this game's online servers are like definitely about to be shut down. Like, Wii Sports Club's days are numbered. Like, I give it a year at most before it's gone. Eviscerated. Off the face of the earth.
Great birdie.
I mean, there'll probably be something like Reconnect 24 for the Wii U. But, you know, it's not really the same.
Nice approach. Great par. Solid shot.
Be good to know. Thank you. So, in conclusion, Switch Sports.
Great approach.
Looking forward to it. Dude, imagine, like, the people who are, like, partnered with Nintendo on YouTube. That get, like, sent, like, review copies before everyone else. Dude, just, like, imagine they just start speedrunning before everyone else just to fuck me over. I'd be so sad.
Great shot. On the green.
You know, that's how Mario Odyssey's first ever speedrun
Good
was.
birdie.
It's just like some guy that got an early copy. It's just like, I'll speedrun it. Whatever. That's quite pissy of him. I agree. Like, at least wait until midnight, bruh.
Great par. Great shot.
I mean, like, I understand, you know, you want to be the first or whatever, but, I mean, yeah, just, like, come on. Like, at least I have to wait until the gates of hell open in order to start speedrunning Switch Sports. Today is the day I'm doing. Alright, good luck doing. I have yet to make a chip in this game with the wedge.
Great approach.
Unfortunate.
Good birdie.
Oh, guys, my golf wang hat came in the mail today. The Tyler the Creator merch line. It arrived. I'm very much looking forward to it. BRB. Alrighty, bruh. See you in a sec.
Nice shot.
I'm going to be the first to do all sports. No, the fuck you ain't, bitch. That's me.
Approach. Great
Oh,
ball.
oh. First person to do all sports blindfolded. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can have Wii Sports All Sports blindfolded, but you will not be the first motherfucker to play
That's it.
Switch Sports All Sports. That's me.
Great birdie. Great shot.
I know I cannot post it to YouTube. Why not? Why wouldn't you be able to post it to YouTube? Everything I do is on
Nice.
mobile. So?
Great birdie.
That doesn't mean much of anything. You can still speedrun your game and then just... You can just, like, not have splits if you, like... You said that you use your phone for splits. So, like, you could just record your... Oh! I see what you're saying. You can't prove that you're blindfolded. And still have your Wii Sports on the screen. Okay. I can do some all sports blindfolded. It'll be
Nice
really
one.
damn hard, but I can do it.
Great birdie.
Yeah, people would only be able to see when you're, if you're actually blindfolded, like in the reflection in the TV. I get that. Makes sense.
Good birdie.
That's
Nice
not a
shot.
terrible idea, though. I will, I'll put that idea in, like, I'll store it in my brain. If I feel like hating myself, I'll give it a try.
Nice one.
Oh. If you pause before the person...
Great birdie.
Hit baseball at the audio to your fuel. Bruh, I ain't understand a thing you just said. I just realized that I have two level 4 splits. Whoops.
On the green. Good birdie.
Maybe that's okay. Ooh, it is. That was really good.
On the green. Good birdie. Nice shot. Nice one.
I could really go for one dog shutting the hell up right now. That'd be cool. Okay, so we're just going to skip that split for that level 4. And then I'll just be able to go in and omit that split after this run is completed. In another, like, 2 hours.
Great approach.
Okay.
Good birdie.
I'm trying to beat 3 hours, 44 minutes, and 1 second.
That's it.
I did not read that green right at all.
Good par. Great shot. Great approach. Good approach. Great birdie.
I think I went over like way too much right there. I went over like 20 mile/hour wind numbers. Whoops.
Nice
Oh, this is
approach.
unfortunate.
Great par. Great shot.
Is that too much? No, it's not. That was good.
On the green.
You cunt. Dude, it's so hard to read that. This is a devil green.
Nice shot. That's it. Great birdie.
Wish I got a little more heat
Nice
on that, but whatever.
Great birdie. Solid shot. Great approach. Good birdie. Great
This is
shot.
a blood clot of a speed run.
Nice one.
I am
birdie.
baffled how. Wait, what was the run? There's like a 7-hour speed run the Epic Crossover did. I think it's all pro. All pro is like hands down the most diabolical speed run.
Nice approach. Great birdie. Solid shot.
Please stay on. We're good. We're chilling. Big chilling. Is that sand? It's not sand.
That's it. Great birdie. Solid shot. On the green. Good birdie.
Okay.
On the green.
Oh.
Good par. Nice
That's
shot.
fine. I should just be able to full power this next shot. I could probably even club down, but I won't. Hmm. Come on!
Nice approach. Great birdie.
Okay, that level up took 12 minutes. God. Driver chip. Go in the hole. Nice.
Good birdie.
It always makes me smile whenever I convince myself to not do a driver chip, and then I actually make the putt.
Great shot.
Oh.
Nice one. Great birdie.
Still over an hour of golfing left. Hooray.
Solid shot. On the green.
Oh.
Good par.
Oh, come on, man. Oh. It made it over. Did not think that would make it over. Like, at all.
Great birdie.
Hmm. I might try to do some pro class bowling runs. Those could be kind of fun.
Solid shot.
Please stop, please stop. Please stop, please stop, please stop. Ooh. That was a goat of a shot.
On the green.
Nice.
Great eagle. Solid shot. Great approach. Good birdie.
I'm surprised that I haven't had to change my batteries yet.
On the green.
I didn't change them before I started playing, so If I had
Good
to guess,
birdie.
they'll probably end up going dead at some point here soon.
Great shot.
Okay, this is definitely a club down. What? Dude, that's so lame. That's so lame.
On the green.
Oh, man. Unfortunately,
Good par.
that did not go as I had hoped.
Nice shot.
Oh. I needed to club up there. Oh, there we go.
Nice birdie chip. Good birdie.
Juicy. Juicy indeed, gamer boss. Juicy indeed. Can we get 2 juicers in a row? I need a hole-in-one. No.
On the green.
I've only ever gotten a hole-in-one like 2 or 3 times on this hole.
Good birdie.
Which is weird considering like how much I've played this. Like this is without a doubt my most played hole-in-one-able hole.
Great shot.
I've been really, really, really close to hole-in-oneing classic C hole 1. So C7. Been so close, but I've yet to actually get there. Very sad about that. Like I got
Nice
1.6 feet away from the hole. That would get you the hole-in-one and the albatross stamp in one. That's something.
Great shot. On the green. Good birdie.
Maybe? Oh, almost. Almost made it out.
Great
This is awful.
Great shot.
5 more. It took me over 10 minutes to level up once right there. So conservatively, we're gonna say that we have like an hour left, but there's no way that's the case. Like we definitely have like an hour 15.
Good pie.
My dad just texted me the word salt. Interesting. Don't. No.
On the green. Good pie. Great shot.
Oh, that might be gone. That's gone. Dude, I actually might need to reset. I might lose score. I'm actually just gonna restart. Oh my god, dude. That was a horrible 3-hole.
Nice
My
shot.
mental stability is fading. That happens whenever I do an all golf tour run as well.
That's it.
That was sadder than a small weenus. Small weenuses are very sad.
Good birdie.
Just lost like 2 minutes.
That's it. Good birdie. Nice shot.
That might be too much. Oh, nope. It's alright. It's a hard putt though.
That's it.
Got it.
Great eagle.
My god. This is awful.
Solid shot. On the green. Good birdie.
I might need to go, like, get some caffeine or something. If I'm gonna keep on playing.
Great shot. On the green. Good birdie. On the green.
I want to see what it would look like if Tyler speedran this. Like, if Sir Tyler speedran this, this would be, like, a stupid record to try to beat.
Nice shot.
Uh, uh, oh. Oh, if I had more power, that would have gone
Nice
in.
approach. Great birdie. Great shot.
Oh my god. This is hard.
On the green. Good birdie.
I'm gonna have to cue another Drake album.
That's it. Good birdie. Nice shot.
May have Samdwick.
Nice one.
Dude, I like Subway so fucking much. I wish I had Subway right now. Subway right now would be bopping.
Eagle.
Like, dude, steak and cheese on fucking Italian herbs and cheese. Bruh. Shit hit different.
Nice shot.
Yo, Subway Goopalicious. I agree. I don't see why people shit on Subway so hard. Like, it's not that bad.
Nice one.
Factual.
Great birdie.
Like, I'm sure that if I looked at the ingredients of like the tuna or whatever, I'd cry because it'd be like my entire life was a lie. But I mean, like, as long as you live in blissful ignorance, it's okay. I
Nice
did
one.
not capitalize the F. That is also factual. You did not capitalize the F.
Great birdie. Solid shot.
Ah, that's too much, I think. Yeah. Oh, man.
Great approach.
If I didn't do one click over, that would have gone in. There's a no adjuster.
Good birdie.
Unfortunate. Level ups are gonna start taking like 20 minutes once I get up to level 9 and 8. Oh no.
That's it.
It's not as bad as I thought it was. Oh, it was a no adjuster! No.
Great par.
You down to call in Wii Series? No adjuster buster. You hate to see it. Yeah, sure. I'll voice chat in Wii Series. I ain't got nothing better to do. You want to get in the club chat, or what?
Nice one.
Oh, my output audio's busted. The stream probably won't be able to hear you.
Great
Unfortunate.
par.
Wii Series Sports Club. Okay, I think I'm in.
Solid shot.
What's poppin', bruh? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Why is my... Huh. I can hear you fine. This is dumb. Yeah, like, I can hear you through Discord fine.
Great
Huh.
approach. Good birdie.
Let me... Let me go into my settings. Um... Audio, voice, and video. Input device. There. Now, can you hear me good now?
Nice shot.
Howdy, gamer boss. Sorry, my Discord had my audio source set to like some microphone that I don't even have plugged in anymore. Fuck yeah.
Nice one.
Dude, that's what she said. Oh my god.
Birdie.
Too much queso. Oh. You're absolutely right. Every single shot of golf I take, a couple brain cells commit apoptosis.
Good birdie. Great shot.
It's not so silly whenever you factor in the sheer quantity of golf shots which I have taken. We use Bing. Fuck Google. Me and all my homies use Mozilla Firefox.
On the green.
How many brain cells are lost per Wii Sports Club golf stroke? What? Oh. We ain't doing too hot. That is sad. Okay, I'm trying to get my audio output to cooperate.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's the goal, so that the stream can also hear you. Okay. Please work. Oh!
Yeah.
It works.
Yo! Hi, chat.
There is no one
Alright.
in chat.
Hey, chat. Hey, myself. What do you call a dead dog?
A dead dog.
How do you fucking know my joke?
I don't know, man. I'm awfully good at this type of stuff.
That's actually the joke.
the jokes that you call a dead dog.
Yeah, that's literally the joke I've been saying to people. I just walk up to them, I'm like, guys, I got a good one. I'm so glad you knew, bro.
I had
The
no
first
idea.
person-
I just thought, man, this seems like a joke that you would tell.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, let's see if you get this one. So I have this riddle, right?
On the green.
Okay.
And I promise you, it is the dumbest thing you'll ever hear. So here's my riddle.
Okay.
If you if you have a giant cheeseburger, what ingredient is missing?
Um.
Nice shot.
You have a giant cheeseburger. What ingredient is missing? Um.
Bro, I just love seeing your face come on stream and you look so into the thought.
I don't know. What do you call? What is missing from the giant cheeseburger?
Are you already giving up?
Hi.
That's it.
Howdy.
Mm,
Who goes
what's
there?
up, just an average weirdo?
Great
Hey man,
Hi.
I really like your about me and how it says help me and me clan 43089 no scope the green
Please tell me, what is the cheeseburger missing?
Oh, okay. So when you have a giant cheeseburger, you're missing the hands. The hands. Because you can't grasp it, it's too big. Because we all know, before you eat a cheeseburger, you're so excited to eat the cheeseburger. Yeah, hear me out.
Okay.
That that you got a bunch of germs left on your hand. And whenever you go to grab the cheeseburger, you get that nice salty germs all over it. All those slimy little gremlins get all over your cheeseburger, and then you eat it, and you get that extra ingredient. But when you have a giant cheeseburger, it's too big. You can't grab it with your hands. And you always want to wash your hands before that because you got a lot to dig into there. So then you don't got the hands. You don't got the salty little germs.
You don't have the
That is
surface area that you need on your hands in order to consume
exactly,
this
man.
gargantuan burger.
I mean, it's pretty up there in stature. I'll be honest. That's my riddle. No one has solved it yet. I don't know why.
I cannot think of a reason why. Now that I know the answer, it's so obvious.
Not really, honestly. In actuality, it's probably the dumbest thing in the
It's awful.
conversation. I know. But I came up with it because we were driving home from San Diego. And we were telling each other riddles, and I just thought of that, and I thought that was the funniest thing. And that's been my recurring bit for like the past month now.
Oh, golf, please no.
No,
Fuck.
don't.
Ah. Oh
Um,
god. Is that the tree? That's the tree. Restart. Fuck.
what was also funny was also during that night, my friend told an actual riddle that she said took her and her group of friends 45 minutes to solve, and then I solved it in 5 minutes by myself.
What's this alleged riddle?
All right, here he goes. Might get you canceled. I mean, not canceled, banned, but that's okay. Just kidding. Um, so a man walks into a restaurant and he orders the albatross soup. He takes one bite and then he walks out of the restaurant and kills himself. Why?
Because he ate his wife, and he realized that he ate his wife.
Man, that should have been the answer, but you're damn wrong.
What?
Yeah. It's actually crazy because there's like an entire storyline that you figure out when you do it, when you solve it. It's crazy.
So it's not that the man realized that like whenever he was stranded on the island, he like ate his wife, and like the albatross that he ate, that like he was lied to and told was albatross,
Oh, have you heard this riddle
wasn't
before?
actually albatross. It was actually his dead wife.
Have you heard this riddle before?
No, I just think fast.
No way, you just figured it out.
No, it's I've heard it.
Okay.
I don't think that your friend made this one up.
No, she didn't make it up. I know she didn't. But there was one she found. Um, I just was like, yeah, this is obvious. I didn't know it was his wife, though. That I didn't know. That part's news to me.
Well, there's supposed to be more to that riddle than what you're telling people. It's supposed to be like
Mm.
a man was on an island, stranded.
Oh, I wasn't told that part.
Yeah. So there's supposed to be like a preface, like a man is stranded on an island, him, his wife, and then a mysterious merchant guy, dude, whatever.
Yeah,
And
I was never
then
told that. I was just told the part I told you.
ah,
So,
okay. So and then it's like the wife ends up dying of natural causes,
mm-hmm.
and then a few days later, the chef serves the man what he says is albatross.
Mm-hmm.
The man and the chef eventually escape the island whenever rescue comes. The man wants to go back and experience what it was like to eat albatross again, so he tracks down a restaurant that serves albatross. He takes
Mm-hmm.
one bite and kills himself.
Yep. Wow. I got more lore to the riddle. Let's
Lore,
go.
expanded albatross universe.
Dude, it should just be like the whole answer to the riddle should be like, bro, you can't eat an albatross. That's a thing you get in golf. You can't eat that. It's just the amount of strokes you have.
I've only gotten 2 albatrosses in my whole life. Very
Dude,
sad.
I've only gotten 2 strokes instead of 4. Like I mean no, 2 strokes instead of 5, like a couple times, man. Hard life out here.
I've only eaten my dead wife twice. So sad.
Oh, you blindfolded weed.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I know where I heard that riddle. It was in
Oh no.
The Odd Ones Out video.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah, he released a new video. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, this is a pretty old video.
You want to hear a riddle? You want to hear a would you rather question that a YouTuber said that I thought was funny?
Sure.
All right, it goes like this: would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or would you rather have games, unlimited games?
Infinite games or no games?
Infinite games. I've heard this
Hello?
one. I was in a voice chat, and like I don't remember who, but it was just like non-stop, just repeating the same question over and
Yeah,
over again for
yeah,
eternity.
man. Dude, that's how it is. It's so funny.
I
It's
would
just
rather have infinite games but no games.
no, dude. I was in my yearbook class today, and I was just like, hey, like I was like, hey to like a quarter of the class, and I'm like, guys, would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or games unlimited games but no games? And they could not understand. They were so lost.
It's completely
They
unintelligible.
just couldn't comprehend.
It was so funny, dude. They like literally shut down hearing that.
That is like the most
What?
millennial slash Gen Z humor possible.
It's the greatest would you rather question of all time. I heard it on a podcast and called Chuckle Sandwich, and they say it they have a lot of guests come on the podcast, and they say it to every single new guest that comes on.
Yeah, I've watched a few episodes of Chuckle Sandwich. Isn't that the one with Ted Nivison?
Yeah, big man. Dude, Chuckle Sandwich is so good. Those guys make such good content.
I like the whole Schlatt group.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be partial to the old mutton chop man himself, but
Oh,
his things are
dude,
pretty alright.
let me tell you, I'm gonna get those chops one day.
You're gonna grow them out, or you're gonna steal them from his face?
I'm gonna rip it off his face and I'm gonna throw it in a
Oh
stew,
no.
Oh,
and I'm gonna in a tomato stew so that it's embarrassing, and then I'm gonna eat it.
I'm more of
Yeah.
a lamb guy myself.
Oh, lamb, dude.
I much prefer lamb over mutton.
I'll be right back. I gotta wash off a dish, and my brother just got new headphones that he's testing. So if I walk in there and I make noise, he'll probably do something.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Hope he doesn't die. Hope his brother doesn't get angry that he's making noise. Who
In
else
those
is
sweet new headphones of his.
Who else is gonna tell me really shitty riddles? Make my
I
mind
don't
spin.
know. Oh, he's going for max level golfing.
It's awful. It's hell.
I know, right? And I could only play Wii Sports Club for 24 hours.
You probably got your fill in that time, did you not? Or do you
Oh,
want
wait.
more? Are you scratching your neck wanting more?
Nice one.
I don't know.
I walked in there and I mean,
Like a crack fiend,
Great
just
birdie.
itching for more Wii Sports Club.
But he's 2 hours in. Oh
Record
my
is
god.
3 hours 44 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. I got the pro class record by like
Nice one.
um
I was going for max level golf.
I think it's like 5 minutes.
Great birdie.
Alright.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
I could only play Wii Sports Club for 24 hours.
one time I got called up to the front of Sam's Club because I lost.
Oh, he's
my
back!
phone.
Oh god, he returns.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was grand, so I thought I'd tell you that story.
Okay.
How was it, man? Did you like my story?
One time you got called up to the front of Sam's Club.
Yeah, because what happened was I was in Sam's Club with my mom and my brother, and the funniest thing happened. I went to go check out like the cool phones, like the Galaxy S4 and whatnot.
The Fortnite
And
skin? Is it the one that
huh?
has the Galaxy Fortnite skin? Which one has the
S4?
Fortnite skin?
That's like S8, I
Nice
think.
one.
Okay.
No, S9. Um, but this was like a while back when I was like 4. And so what ended up happening is ended up walking back, and I couldn't. My mom wasn't there anymore. So I started running down every single aisle, and I could not find my mom. And so what ended up happening is like 20 minutes of me running around. At that point, I was crying. I just hear Gabe. I almost said my name. Get my full name. I got called out to the front, and then my mom was there, and I was just like,
Must
Getting
have been
lost.
pain.
Yeah. Getting lost in the supermarket is just like a part of being a child. If you don't get lost at least once, you ain't living life.
that, dude. They should call you Mr. Fact.
Mr.
That's
Fact.
Yeah, because it's all you do is just say facts. You're so smart.
I'm wanted for manslaughter in 14 states.
Wait, really?
They call me
Sounds like
Mr.
a
Fact.
nice.
That's awesome, man.
It sounds like a nice time.
Nothing more relaxing than grabbing an axe and shoving it across someone's neck. You know, no one clipped that. Actually,
Yeah, that.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
that also sounds like a really nice time.
hey guys, I've said a lot of things, which is also a fact. So, you know,
Oh my god, he's Mr. Fact 2.0.
yo,
New
I'm
and
better.
improved. Mr. Fact
He
Club.
says more facts than Jonas. Oh no.
Didn't think it could be done. Oh no. That's short.
Got some.
What have you done?
No.
No.
No. Run's dead. Gotta restart.
Oh my god, no.
Please don't be out of bounds. We're chilling. Smooth recovery.
Yeah, that also sounds like a really nice time.
Oh god. I thought that there would be more beans on that ball than there were.
Oh my god.
Shit. I parred.
Great approach.
Oh my god. It's gone.
I gotta do homework. That's right.
I have to do something for medical. I think I have to do like a clinical thing
Great shot.
where I have to describe a patient with lupus. And I get to make up their medical history.
Oh, my mom is lupus.
Oh. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing.
Oh no, it's fine. I kind of said it in a funny in a funny connotation because I kind of just said it.
I, I started working on it
Go back
already.
in your chair, just trying to stifle your laughter. Get a load of this guy,
Get a load of this dude laughing at my mom who has lupus.
Oh yes.
bro. This guy Joe nasty. He ain't it.
I started working on it today in the
Oh,
study hall
shit.
class, and
Damn it.
I uh
Oh no.
I said that my patient is a 38-year-old female who is a lesbian bus driver. Um,
Oh,
she
that lady
she
from Forrest Gump.
she is a lesbian, but for the P she turns lesbian. I uh
Dude,
I
it's
put that
like that
down.
bus driver from Forrest Gump, dude. You know
On
what I'm
God, I
talking
never
about?
watched Forrest Gump, but I'm just gonna agree with you. I'm just gonna nod my head.
Wait, let me find a photo. I'll send it to you. All you have to do is look at her, and you just know. I just spilled applesauce on my groined area. This
Mm,
sucks.
calling the dog.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it was not purposeful. I was just trying to eat things wrong.
How do you eat things wrong? You just put food in your mouth.
Did you have the spoon upside down?
Got really confused.
I just downloaded Dorothy Harris. That's her name. Dorothy Harris.
Oh my god, dude, I have an hour and I have to level up too.
Oh
Oh
no, my
man, that
sister's
is
getting louder.
Oh.
the harbinger of death approaches.
I'm going to send it. Whoa. I'm gonna send it to Joe Nasty. Yeah. I sent you a picture.
I will take a gander. Let's see.
Dude, that's what I do whenever I'm in, like, see how my dad's belly is I'm like, damn, I'm gonna take a gander. And then I just kind of slap it.
Just kind of.
And it's
Oh
funny.
look, I can wave to you.
Oh my god. That's so sweet, bro.
Oh my god.
That was so sweet.
Wumpus?
Yo, Wumpus is waving at you, bro.
Dude, really? Bro, here, I'll send him a response.
Just fuck off, Wumpus.
You know, sometimes I look at the gifts and then I look at my favorites. And I have apps and I have none.
We'll see how how Wampus takes this. I do some good greetings, I'd say.
Okay, are you guys familiar
Yeah, yeah.
with the GIF that somebody made of like a hyper realistic baby Yoda, just like
Oh yeah.
getting domed?
No?
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Do
yeah.
do I want it?
I want to see one of those, but for Wumpus.
Bro,
No more Wumpus. Extinct.
I want to see that Wumpus bitch. Get him out of here.
Guys.
I got a woman way over town, and she's good to me.
Two
Yeah,
more
yeah.
How's your
levels,
money?
boys. 2 more levels.
Dude,
Oh my
Jonas,
god.
I'm really excited.
I'm also very excited. Can't wait to be able to
No,
go the hell to sleep.
Jonas. No, but I don't think you understand it, dude. I'm more excited than you are to finish this round.
Why?
They
Eagle
call me
chance.
they call me a baby when he's handed a good tasting green bean. I'm just so excited, man.
What the hell did you just say? It sounded like some Wumpus shit.
He was talking about green beans.
I know, I couldn't understand anything.
Oh, no, what I said. Oh, fuck, I dropped the phone.
Oh, how dare you.
No, what I said was, I'm as excited as a baby who got a good tasting green bean.
Nice approach.
Impossible.
Dude. So I got Jackbox for the first time, which I'd wanted the game for a long, long time, and I finally got it. And oh, what was it?
Oh god, I had shit wind. No!
No, Jonas!
No.
Literally the worst wind.
Run's dead.
Run's dead, restart.
2 hours and 40 minutes in.
Joe Nasty, I'm about to literally piss my pants right now. How could you ever mess that up?
How do I send that? There we go.
Then go to the bathroom.
Why would you send me?
I made that.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What?
I made that.
All I saw, like, in my notifications was just the number 1, and I'm like, oh, okay. Why did he send me that? And then I saw the image, and I'm like, oh, dude, do you want to see my toenail?
No.
When it
What?
was scratching my
Fuck. Wow. We have an ingrown toenail.
no, what happens is my middle
Damn.
toenail scratches against my index toe, and it just starts
Index
bleeding,
toe.
and I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Because it's in my shoe. I can't see it, and I'm condensed, so I don't feel it. Here, I'll find a funny photo to send. Oh, dude, this one's a great one. This is a classic.
It's you at Boot Barn?
Yeah, bro, dude. Okay, Lord.
I still can't PB in all sports, please don't.
Did you say pee-pee?
Nah. After that P, it was a B.
Okay, because I totally thought you just made a really funny joke, and I was about to laugh myself. I'll be real.
Mate, it was a terrible joke.
Aw, come on, man. Let's get some optimism.
17-33 going strong.
My Wii Sports All Sports PB I got while I was underneath the influence of anesthetics.
Mm.
The fuck, he was on sedatives?
On sedatives, my dude. On sedatives.
Job, man.
I'm really
job,
glad that
Joe.
like no one was watching that stream. I may or may not have accidentally said the N-word while I was high as a kite.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Oh
sounds.
no.
Yeah.
CO Pen says, so I'd bet me $10 if I can't win all sports blindfolded. I did it.
Pepsi
He
Open is
did
a
the
god
awesome-
amongst men. He speaks in a tongue that only the gods can understand. He uses speech to text. And like a lot of the times that just really fucks his messages over.
Oh my god, dude, my mom. She refuses to type her text. She like has to say it. And it does not matter how screwed up it gets. She will just keep talking, bro, into that message box with her voice, and it's kind of funny. Because sometimes she'll literally take longer to type a message.
Fuck,
My
sorry.
mom literally just messaged me as I'm saying that. That's kind of cool.
What does it
Oh my
say?
Dude. So, and the message she sent me was, did either of you go to the milk today?
Go to the milk.
She was trying to say milk.
With the milk?
Any of
My
y'all
milk-
go to the milk.
She just
Do anyone want to go to the milk?
proved my point live on stream as I said it. Dude, I was gonna go to the milk, but now I'm only gonna be there for like an hour.
Oh no, and AT&T texted.
It texted
Should
you
I go to-
daddy? As in, wait, are you saying that AT&T texted you and called you daddy? Or AT&T texted you and then you were addressing me as daddy?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that it was the
Yeah.
second one that you were saying yes to.
Bro, guys, should I go to the milk?
No.
AT&T actually sent daddy. I just deleted it.
Why would you delete
thing
it?
is,
Flirt
guys,
back.
if
Why
I
would you
go-
delete?
Flirt back with the AT&T man from India.
It would be a really good thumbnail.
Should I go to the milk?
No. Milk is for pussies and babies.
Only S asterisk asterisk
Yeah, I'm
asterisk
going to the
is
milk.
asterisk 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 weird.
Great approach.
I think it's funny that Pepsi Open censors all of his swears. Look at that for the
It would be a really of course.
Did I go to the milk? Jonas, do you have hair?
Do I have hair? I do have hair.
S asterisk asterisk
I can't see it.
Oh God, you distracted me and I red barred.
No,
no.
you're nasty.
So nasty, no. No.
Oh my gosh, this
Oh,
is
and that might not even be
absolutely.
enough beans to make it over there. Okay, it is, but God, this sucks.
Do you have hair?
I'll show you my luscious locks here in a second.
Oh my god, bro. I'm so excited.
Hang
Oh,
on, adults. I have to take shower.
Golf, why?
oh, you went in the bunker. No.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna lose skill points?
I really hope not.
No, Joe Nasty. Joe Nasty.
Oh, fuck. Double bogey. So I'm gonna be finishing
Oh,
like
no.
1 over par, I think. 1 over par. Let's go, baby. We got 8. Fuck, and it's fuck. Why the fuck? It a robot's texting someone daddy. Good question, Pepsi Open. Good question. I was thinking the exact same.
Great shot.
Oh, now he's typing in Japanese. Good Japanese. Are you trying to recreate Wii music by drowning?
Blah.
On the green.
Some of the Japanese I have to use because I have no clue if they understand English words. Last night when I was watching a Japanese speedrunner.
Cool, Pepsi Open. Cool.
Oh my gosh, Jonasty's gonna get the world record.
God, I hope
Oh,
so, dude. If I don't, I'm gonna cry, man. There's
what's the
no
world
damn
record?
way I'm gonna speedrun this again.
What's the world record?
3 hours, 44 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Maybe you should do Wii Sports Golf 18. No, Wii Sports Resort Golf 18 hole times 10. As I've only had 2 people do it.
Ever?
Great approach.
Well, I think mine actually tried running it, but he never completed a run.
That sounds awful. Imagine
It
Wii Sports Club 27 hole times 10.
Oh no! Fuck that. That's like not awesome. You know what I'm saying?
It's really not awesome.
Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth? F star star star. You really are a fan of Patrick, aren't you?
Patrick aficionado.
Hmm. I bet that you know what I bet they call him what my 4th period teacher's name is, which is Mr. Star.
Nice one.
No. Pepsi Open said no.
No, he said nope, not no, dumbass. Read better.
Great birdie.
He said a word which conveys his disagreement with what you have just said.
What? What is wrong with this guy? I'm supposed to be right at
Oh
all
God.
times, man.
I'm supposed to not suck dick at golf.
Then don't. Quite
Easier said
easy.
than done.
Just stop being bad. Just be perfect. Can I go to rant about Joby on Apple products now? Can I shop on apples on Max?
Yes, purchase all the apples. Granny Smith, the yellow ones, the red delicious, rant.
Bro, I wrote an entire essay about this guy getting a golden apple because for my English class, because I don't have an actual teacher. Well, we got a new one, but it's his first time teaching and he makes it quite obvious. Um and he gave us this um guide thing, like a little journal prompt, and it was write a story about a guy, like a Greek uh dude, because we were doing Greek mythology, which is not boring, I swear. And and it was like, make a story about him getting a golden apple, and so I did, and it was just the best. You would think like a golden apple would be like some powerful thing, but I was like, no, we're gonna make it an actual golden apple, so it's just gonna be an apple, but it's yellow. And that would be the whole joke. Is he goes on this insane adventure just for an apple, just a regular old apple that adds nothing to his life. I thought that was a great idea, and I went full throttle.
Solid
Did he
shot.
get the
Another
apple?
one. Yeah, he got the apple, and he ate that. He ate the apple, and then he returned to his town, and then he was like, "Hey guys," and then he left again because he wanted to get a green apple instead. He was like, I'm not satisfied anymore. The apple has passed. I'm hungry again. Let's go get a green apple."
Whenever I was
And so,
younger, I think like fourth grade, my school hadn't gotten like enough computers for like all the kids to be able to use one. So like
yeah,
instead, they had like these. They weren't like typewriters, but they were like I'd say like electronic typewriters. So that they like had a keyboard on them, but like the screen was only like 2 lines of text tall, and it
interesting.
was like LCD screen, like calculator screen, and
That's so interesting.
you were able to like plug it up to the computer to like print off your stories that you wrote. And me
Uh
and my
huh.
friend back then, we wrote this series called "The Orange Cow Who Thought He Was Purple" or "The Red Cow Who Thought He Was Green,"
Yo, that sounds awesome.
and like all of them were the exact same. It's just like copy pasted.
You're just like, all right, we're just gonna take this, we're gonna copy and paste it, but get this, instead of purple, it'll be green this time. It's genius.
Exactly. Hilarious.
It's such a good marketing strat.
Great shot.
Just like, guys, I
iPhones.
swear I worked hard on it.
New iPhones.
Who's walking to your door? Hello? Ooh, it's Mama Joe Nasty.
Great approach. Good birdie.
Okay, I'm back.
Great shot.
My mom just came to tell me that my dad wants me to go to Lowe's and buy like the salt that you put in like the water purifier thing outside, the water softener. whatever it's called.
Nice, man.
Whenever I go to the gym, they want me to go out to Lowe's while I'm out. The
Yeah.
thing is, dude, Wii Sports Club calls. I don't think they understand that.
Yeah. I gotta have this one. Oh, what's his name? But he like slides across the screen behind a Sirius X. What's his name? Oh my God. The, Tiger Woods. It's Tiger Woods. And then there's a rapper every time the screen goes black that's just there, which I thought was like some abstract image for like a solid 2 weeks, and then I realized it's just a picture of a rapper sideways.
Wait, did you think that? Wait, you think it's Tyler Woods that's on the screen? Or Tiger Woods?
I actually have no idea who it is.
It's Tyler
I
the
just see
Creator.
Bill. All right. I was
It's not
assuming it's
Tiger
not Tiger
Woods.
Woods, but but dude, whoever the rapper is, who like you see whenever the screen goes black, I always thought that was some abstract painting, and those are like eyes looking at me, and I'm like, all right, that's kind of weird, but it's just a rapper
No, no,
sideways.
no. It's just Tyler.
Just Tyler, just chilling, man.
Living his best life.
The way the Lord intended. Um, Another story I made is he made another one where he was like, what did you do this weekend? And I'm like, well, I didn't really do much of anything interesting, but I had my first day working and actually getting paid, and not being an intern, because I was interning and getting free food, but now I'm getting money. So,
Are you still getting free food in addition to money?
yeah, it's
Good.
pretty sad.
Good.
Oh, slimy. I'll be real. But, so he was like, what did you do this weekend? Make a story, and it doesn't have to be an actual, like, realistic one. It could just be, like, figurative. And I'm like, all right, I'll make a story. So I
I
started
pulled
writing,
so
and then
many
I just
bitches with my first paycheck. You have no idea. Couldn't keep them off. My $12.50 an hour got all of them flocking.
Tiger Woods like a big to the hose. Shut the like the back to the joke. I don't know what that means. Um,
What would
but
you say?
so I was like, started writing, and I'm like, where am I gonna take this? And then I thought to myself, what if I just make dust particles and dirt like an actual species, and it's just me exterminating them and leading them to extinction? So I make this like horrifying horrifying story about me just sweeping and cleaning a bathroom.
Sleeping and cleaning. Except you're just committing genocide.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny. So I wrote an entire fucking like 5 paragraph story, and then I sent it to him through Google Doc, and I just said enjoy. And you know what he said back? He
I
said
really enjoyed
enjoy.
this.
He said enjoyed, and that's it.
What a
And I've
guy.
never been more satisfied in my. By the way, my new English teacher, because basically what happened with the last one is because you know the whole little COVID thing that's been going around kind of fucked her over because she was like, I don't want to deal with this stuff, and the school was like, okay, fine, get out, and so they forced her out. Um, so it's just been a scramble to get another teacher, and we've gone through like multiple subs at this point. But we finally got this one guy. His name who's like, I'll make up a name for him. We'll call him Mr. Rapist. Um,
Rapist.
so so this guy is the most wild character I've ever seen. So on his first day, so basically for the first 2 days, the sub who we had for like the past few weeks, was there, and then he was supposed to be like watching her, see what she was doing, and then kind of take hold on day 3
Hold
that
on.
he was
Sorry,
there.
sorry. I have to time out. My bro's calling me.
Oh, no worries, bro. All good.
Nice
Someone got
shot.
a cheeseburger. cheeseburger. Mmm,
Nice
it
one.
is yummy in my tummy. I got a cheeseburger. Nothing is like this delicious cheeseburger. Ooh, this is the cheeseburger song. Ooh, I just wrote this song. Ooh. What? Puken? Ow.
Nice one.
My name is Joe Nasty. I'm nasty,
Birdie.
and my name is Joe. Hence why they call me Joe Nasty. Yo, I spit, I spit my bars like I'm spreading a wildfire. Call me California.
Great shot.
Oh,
What's
I
going on
meant.
in Club VC?
Oh my gosh, bro, you won't even believe it. So Joe Nasty is streaming, and I'm like, doing,
Oh,
and I'm
there's a stream going on. I'm
yeah,
assuming. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Hello, Jonas's chat. If this is even being recorded.
yeah.
What are you doing, Jonasty?
I think he's on a call. I think his brother called him for right now, so he's muted at the moment. But he's doing Wii Sports Club Golf Max level.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah,
I see I came at an excellent time to talk with Jonasty, and I would have to leave in like 2 minutes. So
yeah.
yeah, I have to go right now. So
All
bye,
right.
gamer boss. Hope you enjoy the stream, I guess.
Bye, mine. Happy
I may be
birthday.
back later.
All right, man. Happy birthday.
Great shot.
Back.
Who's back? Who came back? Like the famous film Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox.
Nice shot.
Oh my god, is that memery?
Bro, I'm gonna do some math homework. Let's do it. Let's just get some math homework done. They call me Mr. Math, and then they also call me Mr. Meth. Not sure why they call me Mr. Meth. A little confusing right there.
Nice one.
Yeah, tell the story, Pepsi. I want to hear the story of how I slept off a teacher's aide. Wait, you slept off a teacher's aide? I don't know what that means. I don't know if I want to know, actually.
You mean that's okay?
Alright, we're gonna hear a story. I gave it to
teachers in a
What?
the middle finger. I gave it to the teachers the middle finger.
Every message makes no sense.
I now see what you mean by Pepsi speaking in tongues. That only the wisest can understand. No, we cannot hear. No, we cannot hear you, Memory. I am sorry. It's unfortunate, I know. Oh, he's gone.
No more memory.
Back.
But you know what we still got? Poopery. And that's what matters.
God. Back.
Hi,
Still can't
Memory.
hear her.
Happy birthday, Memory. I hope it's a good one.
Oh, I'm back.
Hi, Joe Nasty!
Nasty.
I figured out that the
Yo,
old reliable
Nasty!
truck that the boys used to whip at the local peach farm whenever we worked there in the summer, it was stolen. We have lovingly dubbed the truck the Chum Bucket. It is a piece of shit.
Yes.
Like, hands down, the worst whip a man could ask for. Like,
Yes.
you cannot drive that thing, like, over 100 miles an hour. It will stop working. The headlight knob is torn off. So, like, you have to, like, grip like really tight with your fingers and like pull down in order to get the headlights to turn on. What else? The windshield wipers do not work at all.
That's unfortunate.
It has about 400,000 miles on it.
Oh my god.
There's
And
a
someone
weirdo.
stole it.
Other day, I gave someone the middle finger.
Hello.
Oh, it's back.
Oh my god. A cheeseburger. Where'd it come from? I ate a cheeseburger from the Middle Ages so I could tell my mom why I'm living on minimum wages. She asked me the other day why I don't have much money, and then I told her it's because I'm not that funny. When she asked me why, I said IDK, but I tell you, there was this one group, I'd say, who I think would really work well with me inside. I told her, it's dire straits, my guy. Bars. Bars!
Where did you find that?
Did you compose this yourself?
Oh no, I just made that up on the spot.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That wouldn't make sense
I was
then.
talking about Mr. Rappin.
Oh
So
my god, 170 points.
So this guy, so the first day he's here and watching The Substitute, I'm shit you not. He just sat on a desk and just took off his glasses and laid his head down and did not listen.
What a dude.
He just laid there.
Respect.
And then the second day, he just walked out like as soon as the teacher started teaching, and then just came back in the last 5 minutes.
I respect it. He had things to do.
And then the
He's a
third
busy man.
day was the day he'd run the whole business, right? He'd run the show. And I think this guy might be the funniest person I've ever met. Other than my dad. So, let me just give you a rundown of who this guy is. In the first day, he's running the class by himself. He mentioned TikTok 10 different times. He unironically called something bussin'. I shit you not.
What the fuck?
He also told us about his life and how, you know, he got his teacher's degree, he got his credential, and you know, he learned about English for 2 years. And then also proceeded to tell us that, you know, like, yeah, once I got out of college, I was like, I'm gonna take a year break to just do things and not, you know, work and have a job. And then that 1 year turned into 5 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's reliable.
What a
Unironic-
dude.
For 5
yes.
years. Oh, I can tell by your way of language, considering you were talking about that cool new hair trend that shows you a different colored hair on TikTok, bro. and and so he also told us that he likes rap, and you already know he was like, oh yeah, Doja Cat, Nicki
Oh.
Minaj, bro. The mumbo rappers, that's the shit. Unironically, like I didn't think this guy was real, but and then I was like, and so that piqued my interest because I think rapping is awesome, and so I was like, hey man, can you freestyle?
No.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'll spit some bars.
Oh god.
And I shit you not, this is exactly how it went. Well, I mean, at first he said, well, I mean, I would, but the problem is, I can't keep it PG.
Oh.
And so I said, okay, man, I'm glad you have good self-control over what you say. I didn't actually say that, but I wanted to, because that would be funny. But no, no. So I was like, okay, man, can you freestyle? And he's like, yeah, I'll try doing a little something. And I you know, so someone gives him a beat, and I'm like, boots and cats, you know, giving him the good shit. And then this is exactly what he says. Yo, I go down the road, and I get
What the fuck?
a toad or some shit like that. I'm not kidding.
Like,
He's
I'm like,
trying to
bro.
connect to the youth so hard.
And I'm like, man, I'm gonna have a rap.
he can't. He
I'm gonna have a rap battle with you.
can't keep it PG.
And I'm going to have a rap battle with this man. I will have a rap battle. Unironically, I have been practicing nonstop. I can't stop rapping to myself now because I'm just imagining having a rap battle with this guy.
You gotta beat him. Put him in his place.
And the idea of having a rap battle with this dude is the funniest thing ever. Also, he told us that what he likes to do in his free time is he has a YouTube channel where he goes over the Peruvian government because that's where he's from. And I'm like, interesting, dude. Oh, and then also, so the first day, he gave us like a little assignment that's like, hey, tell us what you're gonna do this weekend, because that's like a thing with him, right? And so what he started doing is he would read it, and then he'd be like, wow, so and so. I'll just put like a regular old name like Kylie. So he's like, wow, Kylie, I really think it's cool that you're gonna be riding your bike with your friend. Like.
Oh yes.
Bro, that's so cool, Kylie. Holy shit.
Oh
No.
my god.
Holy shit, Kylie, do you mind if I go with you? You know, you don't need to bring your friends either. Just me and you?
Oh yes.
Unironically, he'd
This is right.
probably say that. Just because he would try to be nice. And dude, by the way, every time we would do anything, it doesn't matter how poorly it went or how silly it was, he would always say, you guys were amazing. That was amazing, guys. This is amazing.
It was so amazing. Oh my god.
He's like, wow. He's like, wow, guys, that was amazing. So now turn to chapter 7 or something. And dude, he was literally saying the names. Like, and here's what's funnier. Whenever people would write the Google Doc, he would also make teacher comments and then just be like, wow, this is really good. And then he'd also say it out loud to the whole class.
What?
And half the time, what was funny
Oh
is
my
he
god.
wouldn't say the name
So
of the
nasty.
person.
It's almost done the sped run.
It's so close.
So everyone was looking around trying to figure out who was who. It was so funny.
Oh, I had a friend who snapped me when he was in class. He's like, dude, I know you have a study hall right now. Join my Kahoot that my math teacher put us in. I'm like, all right, bet. I put my name as Glizzy Gladiator, and he sent me a snap video of like the entire class reacting to it. And like the teacher was fuming. I've never had this bitch in my life, but everyone complains about her. Like how like strict she is.
Yeah. Dude, I remember back in 8th grade, we would do Kahoots every single week in my history class. And so I was like, hey man, if I make a Kahoot, would we play it? And he's like, yes. So I spent like 3 hours making a 30-question Kahoot, and it was awesome. And I still have it to this day.
What's going on to my golf?
What?
Don't know.
Dude, that was
How did
very
you left
cheesy.
curve?
I don't know. Like the first, like I've learned that whenever like the first shot is like a ghost shot,
Yeah.
it like
I think I
messes
made-
up bad. Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
Pepsi wants to rap battle. All right, give me a bar, Pepsi.
Did it all for the green.
Yeah, what's up?
Recovery. Okay, if I eagle this should be the end of the run.
Oh my god. So close. It's a -1. Oh, never mind. Good.
Be good to me,
Eagle.
Wii sports gods. Be good to me.
Nasty.
Yes, sir.
Give me a word.
Word.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna make a rap song. Please say any word other than word, you smart ass son of a bitch.
Bird.
I'm halfway kidding, but unironically, every single person I've asked,
Grass.
and I'm like, come on, man, give me a better joke than that.
Eagle Chan.
It's only because I've heard it a lot. Come on, let's get
Give
it.
me it. Give me
Come on.
it. Give me
Is
it.
it the Eagle?
Max
on.
level.
Let's go.
Oh my god, he did the thing!
Oh, that's a
He
record.
did the thing!